Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam. Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam. We are going to play this era battle. We got two different accounts to play it on. We got our free-to-play account, in which we will be, attempting to try it at really low gear and do like the first tier. And then we have our main account, which will be going up to the gear 12 one with our gear 12 Temple Guard. We don't quite have Relic 5, unfortunately, just because we missed out on our raid while I was on vacation. And so we're just going to be trying out as much as we can and see if we can complete it at low gear. Here's to hoping. Like, this one's gear tier 5 is suggested, and I think my free-to-play account is... I think it's gear tier 5. Let's check real quick. Yeah, I've got a gear tier 5 3-star Temple Guard, so we're gonna try that a couple times, and if that doesn't work, then we'll drop some more on here, and we're just gonna give him some basic mods to start off with, and some good stuff. So we're gonna assume people are modding him for health, I would guess, or health and protection. Unassigned. And we're gonna just jump in and see if we can't complete this, because if we can complete this at low gear, great. And we'll try out a couple different modding strats and speeds and stuff as we go on. But for now, I just want to kind of throw on whatever I happen to have, and just kind of see what happens. But welcome everyone. I was YouTube added a new thing recently, and it was throwing me off on the new video I put out, and so I had to sit there and wait for it before I started the stream. You hit 4 million today. Congratulations, AJ. That's huge. You're officially in the mid game. Hey, Grax. Welcome, my friend. If I were a regular player, this is about as far as I'd take it, and even then, I think this is a little too far at times. So let's try this. He seems really weak. Maybe some tenacity might be the way to go here. That doesn't give us health at all unless we have the Zeta, I don't think. Remove 20% term year from all enemies. Not really worth it. Let's just basic. Try and get the... How's the triple hit again? Okay, so we have to taunt first. Got it. Without doing some wacky tenacity stuff, I don't see this working at this low of gear. Did the first three at Gear 12 with poo mods? Heck yeah. Okay, if that's the case, we'll try out our main account real quick, and then we'll jump in with this. Yeah, this looks like Gear 7, maybe Gear 8, and I think we'll be fine. Like, I don't even think I've got to optimize my mods here. Like, we could optimize our mods, but... Okay, you said poo mods. Keep in mind, you said poo mods. We are going to use poo mods here. For anyone that was here earlier when I modded this guy. Oh, let's get our volume going. Okay. I mean, there's one tier with poo mods, but that's at Gear 12. Okay. No, not at all, Zai. So far, it's looking really good. Like, we're looking at Tier 1 maybe being able to do it like 3-star, Gear 7, Gear 8 maybe. Like, it's actually looking real good. Let's basic twice. There we go. I think that's the combo right there. Dang, I don't even think I'm going to use the middle ability. We just spam taunt, and then we hit the triple hit. Three-star at Gear 8. Yeah, there you go. And keep in mind, if Windu can solo R9 tier, is it worth leveling up? I mean, I would assume, yeah. Like if you're already at that point, like I would assume that, yeah, I'd probably Relic 9 them. They are part of the raid and stuff, but like that's only if you're like an endgame player, Basanti. Like, that's like super endgame if you're Relic 9ing him. But yeah, so just to keep in mind, someone said poo-poo mods. My mods aren't even leveled, guys. Like, I literally just threw on whatever I happen to have in my roster, and I didn't even level them. So we just did 2 tiers with level 1 mods. And also, this is an accuracy arrow, in case you guys were wondering. So I will not be, in fact, leveling it up at all. Lumar, no, it's Beef Daddy. That is a very different phrase to say. I will not claim that one, Lumar, at all. Yeah, but at least we have like health and protection from it, essentially. That was like the big thing that we didn't have beforehand. Oh, dang. Okay, we might actually have to have good mods for tier 3. Fine, we'll give him some mods. Dang, Nicholas. Nicholas over here coming in with a 330 pull. Dang, I'm jealous, bro. Okay, we'll give him some actually good mods. Let's give him a health mod that actually has, like, something good on it. Okay, and then, honestly, I'm kind of wanting to see what happens if we throw a Tenacity set on. Do we have a Tenacity cross that we can utilize? I'm sure we have a health set Tenacity. Primary Tenacity. Okay, we're gonna try that instead. And then we'll drop a Tenacity set on. And do like a... yeah, perfect. And then this one, do we just need like a protection? Yeah, there we go. Do something like that. Dang, I don't know if we can actually resist the healing immunity. Yeah, it seems like those are auto applications. Interesting. Y'all remember that time Jocasta went to help arrest Sidious with a lightsaber gun? Good times. Yeah, right, Lumar? I mean, I'm not using Jocasta at all. No, I don't think we'll need Jocasta, honestly. So we tried Tenacity. Tenacity didn't really help. What if we were to instead do offense health? Do we have a protection mod that isn't absolute garbage? Oh my gosh. There we go. And then we just make the rest of these offense. Do we have like an offense protection mod? We're gonna actually hold on. We're gonna wanna... what did I click? Did I... yeah, protection. Oh, protection secondary. Protection primary. Hold on. What if we were to do, instead of health, because health is actually going to harm us in the second phase. Do I have any? Dang, I have so many gold potency mods that are absolutely garbage. Okay, I do that instead, right? Because the health is going to hurt us in the second phase. Yeah, I agree, Garm. I agree. I'm liking this. So we're gonna hit this. Oh, we already start with taunt, but most people won't because they don't have the Zeta. Okay, I'm liking the potency set to be able to land those defense down so we get the triple hit. Just basic. I don't think we need to do more than that. Dang, still not landing the defense down. There we go. Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing if we just throw a whole bunch of speed on here, we're going to be fine. Because right now our speed is doo-doo. Here, let me go double check my hot utils and make sure everything's saved before I start moving stuff around. Gear 8, no Zea's bad mods can't beat first tier. We can, well, I mean, while we do our mods, we can try it here. So let's farm up to Gear 8.
That is the sound of 1,000 terrible things.
Reality Skewed Gamers coming in with the raid. Thank you, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Testing out this era battle seems pretty easy so far, so looking good. Grax, would you mind getting a shout out for Reality Skewed Gamers for me? We're going to try it with like a Gear 8, no Omega, and see what happens. Thank you, my friend. Okay, and I actually think this is going to be a Vital Omega. I think that's going to be a Vital Omega. Hey, Akin. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Okay, so we're going to try Gear 7. You need all the Omegas? I don't think so. I don't think you do. Because I never use this ability, because there's not really a point to using this ability. I just don't think it's necessary. And then, like, really, it's the defense down that I want to get done. Because with the defense down, then I can actually, you know, get some solid damage out there. I don't think I really need the crit avoidance. Is the crit avoidance something that's specific to his kit that needs to happen? No, that's gonna be something if he has allies. I'm not seeing anything in here about having to have it.
Hello there.
Oaken, welcome to the damn community, my friend. I mean, we're not going to get enough damage off of the basic, but yeah, I think we're basically there. Hold on. So we swap from health mods because health mods are hurting us in the second tier, right? And we make sure we don't have any health primaries. So this needs to be let's swap to defense mods. And yes, I know there's something in Sidious's kit, but I doubt he has the Zeta on for this event. Let's swap to defense mods. I'm kind of curious about this. We're still gonna go with garbage mods because that's I mean, this account basically only has garbage mods, except for a couple characters. So no speed or no health, because health is gonna kill us with the stuff that we have. So instead, we're gonna focus protection and defense. Health, crit. I guess we're using a crit damage triangle. Okay. We got a speed? We do have a speed. Okay. A little bit of health on there. Hopefully it doesn't hurt us too much. Okay. Try. Congrats on now many can do that. Yeah. I'm hoping that we can make this fairly easy for people. Sounds good, Oaken. You have a great day. Hey, Caracol. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Hugsy, yeah, 100%. A Relic 5 Joe Cassidy, yeah. I'm sure it's easy, my friends. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. Not gonna lie, it's me with my Relic Digicasta. That's really close. Like, that's really close. That's really close, guys. Just drop it to gear 8. And then I think that's it. I think we just got the dub. So avoid health and just go all in on it. I always forget to hit the hit the basic on the first turn. Okay, there's tier 1 fairly easily. We'll just basic. Fortunate timing on our setup. There you go. Easy dub. There you go. Okay. So, mods are literally just that. Where's my Temple Guard? Jedi Vanguard. So just go full defense and avoid health, essentially. And then you just spam Stoic Determination followed by Unbroken Blade, and all you need is this, this Omega. The video for the special mission. Are you talking about the Zepho special mission, Tempest? Okay, good. My my mods are good right now. But I want to try this. I want to try this defense set thing and see how it does. Protection, speed. Zepho and Mandalore. Zepho just came out. I just dropped it like 45 minutes ago, Tempest, so it's on my channel. Mandalore will be tomorrow morning. Only unassigned for now. I do like the offense. Wrong one. There we go. Yeah, Mandalore mission's pretty easy. I don't remod for Mandalore either. Just went to an online information thing for dual studying. I think I might finally be getting my life together. What is dual studying? I don't know what that is. Okay. Are you threatening me, Master Jedi? Yeah, I think given just a little bit more speed, this is doable. 2 days in school, 3 days on the job. That's really interesting. I feel like that's how all people should learn, because I feel like just sitting in a classroom literally doesn't teach you anything. Do any high-speed ones that we can throw in? Or just 6 dots? Jump our protection up by an extra solid amount. And we don't even jump our speed up at all. We'll just jump our protection to see what happens. Hold on. We want this to be played optimally. So we jump in. We basic to start. And get our triple tap. Then we're going to hit our taunt. And then we're going to get our triple tap again. Go for a triple tap once again. And then I don't even need the triple tap this time. We'll just basic. Okay, and then we are going to go ahead and hit this to get ourselves our taunt so we can start triple tapping. Honestly, it's so hard to triple tap that it actually might just be better just to double tap over and over again. Oh, we got wrecked there. One Jedi POV edition. So, basic at the beginning. Oh yeah, way, way easier, JQ. 100% easier. Dang, that was a really unfortunate opening. Little birdie told me you were going to be the lead role for the next Star Wars trilogy. How'd you know? Hey, that's supposed to be a secret, dude. What's the conquest cheese? Oh, there's a lot of them, Vince. I think you can keep him from getting 2 turns in a row, so I think just like a little bit more speed, and I think we're good. Let's try and find that speed real quick. Okay, so currently what are we at? 209. So CG likes to keep it at round numbers preferably. So they typically like to do 50s or 25s. And then short of that, they'll do 10s. So we're going to guess 250 is enough speed. Oh, that's a health mod. We don't want health mods. We got another defense mod somewhere. Defense? It's also health. There we go. Push us over the 250. Let's see. Defense mods. Sure. That's 5 speed? Goodness gracious. I have a 6.5 speed mod. That hurts my soul. That's health. I don't think we have a defense mod for this. Yeah, health, crit chance. Yeah, so I think that's like the max speed we can get out of him with defense mods. Because I don't use defense mods very often here. We'll try offense actually. I feel like that wouldn't be bad. We don't have a protection one. Primarily stick to offense. And occasionally health. We could take a defense one. There we go. There's 250. Why a defense set? We want to avoid health because there's a whole bunch of anti-health stuff. So we're avoiding health sets because, you know, he's going to deal exposes, and exposes will cause, you know, massive damage if we have high health. Does that make sense? Tenacity and protection. Yeah, protection's kind of our main focus, but I'm also feeling a little bit of offense. The tenacity doesn't seem to work. He still applies everything. Dang, that crit damage triangle does a lot for us. Oh. Oh, he was one tap. Oh, he was one tap. Hold up. Hold up a sec. If we swapped this to offense. Do I have Jocasta? No, I don't, Tempest. Nor do I really have any interest to try this with Jocasta. Because we're looking for what people can do without, you know, crazy stuff. Goodness gracious. He may hit like a wet noodle, but he does pretty dang well. Solid opening. Resisting all of that's super nice. Oh my gosh, if we had just gotten any of the defense downs right there, we would have won. The last tier before Mace has 3 Royal Guards, dang. What news are we getting today? I don't know. I don't know if, like, Troopers on break has some inside information from Meathead or something. I don't know what news we're getting. I have not seen anything myself. Welcome, viewers of Troopers on Break. Hey, Sugo Overlord, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we could be getting Deppa and Giant Master Mace's kit, but usually they drop that stuff on Friday because they're running behind. So I'm guessing it might be if they're assuming there's going to be an update today, perhaps. I don't know. If Troopers on Break is in chat, he can explain to us where his knowledge of news coming today comes from. First time ever blue screen? Dang, blue screening. That's rough. When we need it, we can't seem to land the defense down. Literally, all I need is like a defense down and we're good. Hey, McHarry's, welcome, welcome, my friend. Oh, I'm doing great. Honestly, hold on. What if we were to drop, just because like this offense seems like it's doing a lot. What if we were to drop this for that? That's a little bit of health though. Do we have one that's not health? Offense, protection. Yeah, there we go. There's only one Royal Guard in the first 3 tiers, dude. I mean, so far they don't seem bad at all, McAries. Like, it seems pretty easy. This is the tier 3. This is the gear 12 one that we're doing right now, and we just have gear 12. So we're testing out some different modding, seeing what gear 12 can do. Dang, we were 1 tap away. Offense potency? We'll try offense potency. I see, I'm not a fan of using the middle ability because it's just, if you don't land the ability block, you get no perks from this whatsoever. Because you're always under you're always under healing immunity, so you're not going to gain health and protection. So I hate using Fear Leads to Anger. It doesn't do anything. If you miss your thing, it's just, you're screwed. That's it. Do I have any good potency mods that can be comparable in speed? Not particularly. Potency's not my best sets. Health, yeah. Do that. And do that. And then we can swap this one to offense. Yeah. Uh, First tier was fairly easily done. Okay. Dang, still got to 1-tap range. Glad I can help, Boogie. Offense set for tier 1. I liked the full defense that I was rocking with like a offense or crit damage primary on the triangle. That's what I liked. This is what I used. And this is like, you know, you can see like no speed. Protection, and then I use crit damage and then speed. So this is what I used. It was fairly easy. You can throw some speed in here if you want to. I was looking for like literally like the least amount of speed possible to do it. So we're so close on this. We're so close. Dang, you're doing it low gear, Boogie. Not a single crit, dude. Oh, I needed those crits. Oh, that was so close. Well, we got it. There's the win. Dope. Okay, so offense potency seemed to work pretty well. I want to try speed defense. If we're just a literal god mod this character. Because like you get a 3-star and you never have to worry about the event again, right? So like what if we just god mod this? That's my question. Good, you backed out. Sid would have dodged anyways. No, I'm not going to relic him today. I don't have the materials. I missed a raid while I was gone on vacation. No, not quite enough. If we go full tenacity, do we just like completely nullify his kit? At this point, we're just testing stuff, kind of throwing things at the wall until something sticks, just to try stuff out. Health protection, that's what we want. Get ourselves some tenacity. We'll throw a crit damage on there. Do something like that. Congratulations, you're being sold. Congratulations, you're being sold. Why do I even have a 4-dot mod in my roster right now? Dang it, it's a good mod. Okay, good. I have enough room now. What are we looking for? Anything with speed secondary. Filter only unassigned. Sort by speed. And we are looking for all of y'all. We won't do greens for now, just because it doesn't cost me anything to bring them up, and they could roll really good and get 8 speed, but, you know. There we go. What gear tier 2 requires? Honestly, you could probably also do it at gear 8. I don't know. I did it at gear 12 super easily. I hate trying parts of stuff to land debuffing kits by giving horrible base stat potency. Scorch and Temple Guard examples. Yeah, it sucks. The second special is literally just you get critical avoidance up. That's it. That's the only thing on there. The taunt is already on there, and the remove 20% turn meter is already on there. The Omega just adds the critical avoidance up. So it's helpful for like the tiers that I'm doing right now, but it's not really something that's like super important in tier 1 and tier 2. Dang, Trey, you doing okay? Yeah, defense mods I think are the way to go. I think using the second special of the Sidious tier is a horrible idea. You want to just throw all the damage you can in. Dude, you get 0 damage out of doing that. So if I just ignore it entirely and I just use this ability and this ability, I just got 2 attacks. That's it. Right here, I get 1 attack, and now I'm gonna get 2 attacks finally. But like, this drops off, we're screwed. We get 1 attack each round. Whereas with this, you have the opportunity to get 3 attacks each time. If you don't use the second special, you're not getting 3 attacks. It's like, yeah, we could just auto basic, see how it goes. Does Vader count himself for his no escape unique? Yes, he does. No, it's dependent on taunt and defense down, so we'll go Overlord. So we have taunt right now, so we're going to get a double hit. And if we get defense down on the first hit, then we'll get a triple hit. Okay, there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. So we now hit taunt, so we can now get another triple hit. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, see, the tenacity really doesn't seem to... We're at 140% tenacity, and we're really not resisting anything more than we were resisting before. So for those who are like, tenacity, tenacity doesn't seem to really be doing anything. I think I like offense potency most. I think that's probably the one that deals, like, helps out the most, is probably the offense potency. I'm trying to think of what else I could do. We tried defense potency. I think we tried this once before, but let's try it again with some good mods, because we were trying to use, like, whatever we had. Sort by speed. Yes, bend over. So, like, if he already has taunt, and then he does the double hit, and you put defense down on the first one, he does the thing, he gets the triple hit. If he doesn't have, if he puts defense down on the first hit, and you don't have taunt, you're not getting a double or a triple hit. So you have to taunt to get the double hit, and then you have to apply defense down on the first attack to get the triple hit. Let's see. Okay, we'll use essentially just whatever we have that's fastest. There's our best mods for that. I need something potency. Do we want to try potency instead? Do we have a crit damage by chance? Okay. Everyone has the highest speed. There we go. Then we need a potency. Wouldn't you be the same using basics or using special then if you have enough speed? Yes, but most people are running low speed. And so low speed equals you that they double turn you and they lose the defense down every time. So like right now, I think I'm fast enough that Sidious won't double lap me, but most people are not using God mods like I am. Also, it's 1 and 3, Ben, as well. because you taunt for 2 turns. And so you get 2 chances to do it. So it's taunt, and then I get 3 attacks 2 times in a row. So overall, it's going to equalize out as more attacks. Does that make sense? See, like right there, he lapped me. So now if I didn't have it, I'd only get 1 attack. But because I took the time to taunt, I'm going to get 3 attacks, which could end up giving me the win, which I don't really want the win. So. Okay, let's check this dev post real quick. Yep, they're doing another charity event. Which, when they do charity events, when you donate to it, you get some cool stuff as well. One big about multiple incentive packages days throughout the year, all leading up to a grand finale stream at the end of 2025. Oh, that's cool. Join Crumb, Kaylee, and Meathead on Twitch. Capital Games Charity. Today at 4 p.m. Pacific. So that's, what, 5 p.m. here? So 4 hours from now, guys. UC Davis's Children's Hospital. Very cool. Donate $15 and receive this fantastic pack. You get 250 crystals, some omegas, a million credits, some crosshair shards. So some shards for the new Bad Batch. And a unique portrait. Very cool. So there you guys go. If you want a little boost to your Bad Batch and want to help support charity, $15. But yeah. We had to run the odds a couple times. That was our first time using defense potency. So let's try defense potency again, because we had to run offense potency a couple times for it to work, whereas this time it seemed like it worked first try. So we're gonna try that. Because if we can get this working and like get this normal, then we'll have like no problems, and we can make a video about it and we can get it out to people. Dang, just not quite enough damage there. Getting lapped doesn't help either. I think that might be death right there. Oh. There's a high chance of that winning right there. Do we want to go for it and see if it wins, or do we want to back out and try again? What are you guys thinking? Gosh dang, YouTube, why are you so annoying? YouTube just hates me, dude. Okay, people want to see if it works. Okay. There you go. Okay. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, that's the strat right there, is defense potency. I think that's our go-to. So let's record a video real quick. We'll get the footage up and kind of talk about things, because I don't want to have to sit here and wait at all. Dang, yeah, it's like the YouTube servers are just dying. YouTube I don't know servers are just... Shut up, me. I know, I just said that. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's get rid of chat. I love you guys, but we're not gonna have you on stream because you'll be right over there as we're recording anyways. So, okay, let's find our timestamps. Where's our free-to-play account? Is this the free-to-play account? No, that doesn't look like the free-to-play account. Yeah, that's not the free-to-play account. Here we go. Sounds good, so go, Overlord. I know, I'm always interrupting myself. It's so dumb. You should sneak in Beef Wellington into your video. Just the words Beef Wellington? Is that what you're referring to? Okay. And we'll get our mods ready, and then what's the next one? $4.35. Okay. You think it's Grand Inquisitor under the mask? It could be. I mean, they gave references to Grand Inquisitor. I think mostly what it was is essentially we don't want to make a new character model because Grand Inquisitor is a unique character model that would have to be different. And instead, we can just throw an already pre-existing character model and use that, and then we can throw a couple animations from the Grand Inquisitor to give it references to the Grand Inquisitor. So it's probably a budget thing. It's probably not actually Grand Inquisitor under there. It's probably just a budget thing that they did. Essentially what I'm assuming. Congratulations, Mr. Cheese. What GL should I start farming next? I have no idea. I'd have to look at your account. If you don't have Jabba, the answer is probably going to be Jabba. If you don't have an Executor, the answer is probably going to be Executor. Okay, Caleb. Okay, let's get this done. Let's get this video rolling for people. Okay, we've got those, and then we just need to get to the mods on this. Yeah. Yeah, and the triple attacks off of basic, just like Grand Inquisitor, and yeah, yep. Depends on how much time we have, Tempest. Depends on how much time we have. I do have to get going here in about 45 minutes. So we might have like 30 minutes of roster reviews. We'll see. But we will be doing a roster review stream tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. Okay. What gear were you able to solo it with? I did tier 1 and 2 with gear 8, but I had gear 8 Joe cast anew as well. I was able to do tier 1 with a gear 8. I would probably suggest the next tier 2, probably gear 10 if you don't have Joe cast anew. But we're gonna make a quick video about what we learned today. So okay, everyone get ready to be on YouTube. That's not what I wanted to click. Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam, and we just concluded our testing for Crimes Against the Republic Era Battle. We did quite a few testing, so I don't have a relic. I don't have Joe Castanew at all, and I don't have a relic temple guard. I have a gear 12 temple guard, and so we tried out gear 12 across the board. Overall, tier 1 and tier 2, super easy. Tier 3, little bit of remodding, and you're good. And the thing is, once you do it once, you don't have to ever do it again because you can sim it. It's 3-starable, and so this is one of those ones like where, you know, you go into the event and you just god mod it the first time. You don't have to worry about it ever again. Now, that being said, if you are a player who just wants a couple more shards, we also did some testing on our free-to-play account with a gear 8 temple guard trying to do tier 1, having not bought any extra shards because this is a free-to-play account. And so we do have a way of doing it for tier 1 for those of you who are doing it. Tier 2, if you have a strat for tier 2, I do suggest the mods that I'm currently using. It seems like defense and potency are kind of the way to go overall. But if there's a specific way that you've done it at like gear 8 on tier 2, throw it in the comments section below. I'd love to hear it. I'm sure everyone else would love to hear it, but I'm going to assume it's probably going to be like a gear 8 with god mods or a gear 10 with like you know, with some decent mods is what we're looking at for tier 2. But for gear 12, it was super easy to do tier 2. So jumping into the free-to-play first, we do have some footage here of us doing it. And so we used a gear 8 temple guard. We tried it at gear 7 with these mods. Just didn't work. We just could not get it to quite work. Brought it up to gear 8, did it first try, like immediately. And the mods are really easy. I mean, you see there's like no speed here. It's just defense mods. You avoid any type of health. Health is going to kill you in this event. So we did protection circle. We did a protection cross. We did crit damage triangle, which I actually really enjoy. In every version of the mods that we did end up using a crit damage triangle just to give them a little bit more damage. And then a speed arrow. So once again, avoid health at all costs. It will kill you in the event, so avoid that at all costs. But jumping into the gameplay, essentially you're just avoiding the first special, because the first special, all you get out of it is essentially ability block if you're lucky. That's if you're lucky. What we're looking at is essentially anytime you're taunting, you use basic, because when you use your basic while taunting, you could attack twice, and if you apply defense down on the first attack, you attack 3 times. And so having that set up is really the key to getting through this and getting as much damage out there as possible, especially because your taunt lasts 2 turns, so you get 6 attacks in a row if you get lucky and get that defense down in. And so essentially when it starts out, you're going to start out with taunt, and so you'll just start out and you can hit the ability like I did to get the taunt for 2 turns, or you could just basic on the first turn and get your 3 hits if you're lucky, and then taunt and then get your 3 hits again. Whatever it might be, it's going to work either way because the Royal Guard's not hard at the beginning, that's for sure. So we don't have taunt, we hit the taunt and then we hit the basic, get the multi attacks and get through. This guy is weird, by the way. I'm gonna cover him. He's kind of weird. I don't like him there. But here we didn't set up our cooldowns quite right because you know, we hit the taunt a little late. It's fine. We still end up with a dub with these mods, and it's a lot of it is coming down to that triple attack and the defense keeping us alive and the lack of health. If you have health, you are going to die to this guy so easily. I do want to put a side note as well. Throwing in Tenacity really does not help in this event. I tried full Tenacity sets, still just layering on all of the debuffs, and just wiped us out entirely. So there you have tier 1, just all defense mods, crap speed. I mean, we're looking at like, what, 45 additional speed there, just avoiding health and just getting as much protection as possible. So if you're just looking for some extra shards for the characters, there you go. You now have the event 3-starred. Now, if you're looking for you know, the higher level stuff, let's see if we can find this real quick. Yeah, there we go. This one we used slightly different mods. So we do have the Zeta. This is gear 12. This is on the gear 12 one. We are using the Zeta. The Zeta is not really important here, so I wouldn't worry about having the Zeta. And really the only thing you need in all of these is the Omega on the basic. You don't need the you don't need the Omega on anything else for the tier 1. For the tier 3, I do suggest the Omega on the taunt just to give crit avoidance. It'll help you survive just a little bit more. And so those 2 Omegas for this tier is very, very helpful. And then the mods we used for this guy right here is we just god modded, because you might as well god mod and get that 3-star on the first try and then never have to play this event again. So we god modded and we just went for over 250 speed. It seems like 250 is kind of the key spot where Sidious stops lapping you, because when he laps you, he drops his defense down and you're kind of screwed a little bit more. And so we don't want him lapping you. We don't want that kind of thing. So anything over 250 seems to be that little key spot. And then defense with potency. We tried this twice in a row and it worked both times. Whereas like when we tried offense potency, it was a little bit more iffy. So this is my favorite set, is defense potency with a crit damage triangle, offense cross, protection of course, avoiding all health as much as possible, get yourself some speed on that arrow. So it's not too bad once you have this down. Like literally first 2 tries that I tried with this modding, did it first try. So none too shabby by any means. And it's the same strat. It's just, you know, you hit the basic when you have taunt, and you hit the special when you don't have taunt, and then go switch back to the basic. And you just keep swapping between those, and you're going to be able to get through it fairly easily. It does look pretty scary in tier 2 each time you do it, but both times we've gotten to like right there at like the last little bit, just at the perfect spot. So yeah, that's about it. So for the initial one, if you're doing just tier 1 and you're you know, you've just got like a 3-star, first Omega, that's all you need. You don't need the Zeta, you don't need anything else. If you're going farther than that and you're going into tier 2 and tier 3, I do suggest the crit avoidance Omega as well. Zeta, not important. Zeta's mostly giving healing, and as you can see here, the healing immunity is basically permanently on. So we don't get any, you know, health or protection back regardless. And so there you go. I sat here and let chat decide if we do it right there or we continue and do some more testing, but they wanted to see us win. So, and there you go. So fairly easy overall. It's way better than the last era battle. I love this era battle. I think this is how era battles should work. I understand why people are upset on the last one, and I was upset myself. I do appreciate that CG at least told us and was like, hey, it's set up for, you know, players who are getting all of them together. It's not set up to be done on the first try. I appreciate them telling us that. Still didn't feel good at all. And this feels great, and I'm really happy that we're all able to get rewards from this. Go out there and get your rewards. So just a quick reminder on the mods. Tier 1, pretty crap, just defense mods, and I was able to do it pretty easily. And then if you're looking at the heavier duty, you know, you're trying to get into the tier 3 with a gear 12, that type of stuff, and you don't have a Jocasta new like me, then you're looking at defense potency, and, you know, trying to get some crit damage and some offense in there. God bought it once, do it once, move your mods back, you're golden. So... But yeah, there you go. Hopefully this helped you guys. If it did, throw it to your guild mates, throw it to someone, let them know about this so that way they don't struggle at all on that tier 3 if they have, you know, just like a gear 12 like me. Make sure everyone knows about this because I appreciate that CG, like, at least made this possible for us. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for giving a damn. I see your Schwartz as big as mine. Okay, let's whip up a thumbnail real quick. Actually, do we need to whip up a thumbnail? We can just use the thumbnail that we used for this stream. We'll just change the text. Okay, let's get that uploaded for people so that way, you know, everyone has the strat. What is this battle called again? Does anyone remember? Okay, and it is almost ready to go. Name that game. Anyone. Can anyone name that game? From my terrible singing. Okay. Oh, AI Beaver from that one thumbnail was creepy AF. Oh, hold on. Yeah. After the stream, I will be switching the thumbnail to that because it is terrifying. Both of those AI thumbnails I absolutely abhor, but I didn't have any way to make a thumbnail while I was gone. And so I was just like, I guess we're going to try AI, and gosh, it did not end well. Oh, you just reminded me. I swapped my defense back, right? Yeah, I swapped my defense back. Thank goodness. Goodness gracious, my defense was so bad with the chat GPT stuff. I'll have to get a picture of what Tom is making for dinner tonight. But yeah, it was Halo. Halo 3 specifically. Technically the theme's also in Halo 2, but the one that I had in my head was Halo 3. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else from the Sugo News. Looks like that was it. Yeah, well, of course AI is trained on like the most popular things when it comes to thumbnails, so it's gonna look super Mr. Beast-esque.
Hello there.
Gator Skin, welcome to the damn community, my friend. Okay. I just got a phone call. Who's calling me? Today's Tuesday. Did I forget something? Am I supposed to be somewhere right now? That is like the worst feeling in the world. You know what I mean? When like you're like, I swear there's something that I'm supposed to know, or something I'm supposed to do, but you can't figure out what it is. Like, oh, it's gonna bug me. It's gonna bug the shiz out of me. I don't have the number saved, but I have a theory on who it is. Hold on. It totally is. Why? Let me double check. I think I know exactly who it is. Okay. Oh gosh, I'm glad it's no, I'm not calling him back because I don't recognize the number, and so I don't call people back who don't leave a message if they aren't saved in my phone. It's just a general rule. I think who this is one of my coworkers from the job I just quit from, who has the intelligence of a lima bean and would constantly call me even on my days off and ask me questions. Yeah, it is. Yeah. And like the dude was like, you'd explain something to him and he'd go, okay, I got it. And then he'd repeat it back to you and then he'd go and do something else. It drove me nuts. Ugh. I should probably check my platoons. Okay, so my plan was essentially just to test the era battle today. I need to do some territory wars or territory battle stuff, but then after that, you guys want to do some roster? I only have like 30 minutes. He really doesn't, Caleb. He insists on doing everything his way, and like he'll specifically pretend to be dumb. But the unfortunate part is there's no one that's that dumb, And so my boss constantly has to call him out on his, you know, pretending to be incompetent stuff. Because it is him pretending. Like I've worked with coworkers that are incompetent. He is not. He is 30 years older than me and doesn't want to do any work. What I did for work, I was working for Pepsi, just filling shelves essentially as a part-time job. But I decided to quit my job for a month because they wouldn't give me a month off, and they were like, we technically can't because you're a part-time worker, but you can just quit and we'll just rehire you in the end of the month. And I was like, okay, sounds good. So I quit, and I'll be going back to work in a month. And until that time, we have tons of stuff planned when it comes to channels. And so I'm very excited to do some stuff. Why is it registering myself as a member to my channel? You guys see that, right? Well, that's interesting. But yeah, I was getting like 4 hours of sleep at night because I was doing so much for YouTube, and had that I had a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship that I was doing, and that on top of my job, I was getting like 4 hours of sleep every night. So I was dying, and so I needed a break, and so quit my job for a month. So we're gonna do like some how much do I want to tell you guys? Well, we have 2 special events planned for hitting 5,000 subscribers, which we are very close to. We are 31 people off of. And so we will probably do the first one of those on Thursday. And then on top of that, we have another one coming that will be a fun stream for you guys. I think you guys will enjoy it, but I will need your guys' help to get it started. I'm going to be brainstorming and contacting another creator and getting some advice for it, and then I'll come back to you guys with some questions. But just keep in mind what your favorite parts of the Beaver Dam are. And we're gonna have a damn good time doing that, and there may or may not be between 1 and 3 new channels coming soon. We shall see. Work for Pepsi with drinking Coke. Hey, I do what I want in my own free time. So we will have a lot of fun stuff coming very soon. But yeah, I'm gonna finish up my territory war, and then probably hop off because I don't really have time for roster reviews. I can get, what, 24 minutes? That's like 4.5 roster reviews done, or if anyone donates, then it's like 2 roster reviews, because, you know, we don't time our roster reviews for paid for ones. Jabba the Hutt. I've never actually beaten this one. I've never beaten this one. I have no idea how to beat this one. We're gonna try it. Goodness gracious, you guys are dying so fast. Let's try to hurry and hit a contract as fast as we can. There we go. Greedo got our contract for us. I honestly have no idea what this guy's attacks do. I know one of them takes away protection, the other one regains protection. Are we talking about Michael Salvatore, or are we talking about, oh gosh, what is his name? Oh gosh, Martin O'Donnell. There we go. Which one, Jared? Because like I love the Halo songs. I really do. I think the soundtracks are phenomenal, but I have a big problem with them, and that big problem is the fact that Martin O'Donnell's kind of a douche. Which shattered all of my hopes and dreams, because I loved those games and I love that music. And then when I found out that Martin O'Donnell's a douche, I was like, oh, that's so sad. I love his music, though. I feel like we gotta focus on this range trooper, because the range trooper is just stopping us from killing anything. I don't like using the ultimate on this character because we want to utilize it as little as possible. Let's just get our ultimate back up real quick. Martin? Yeah. It's still really impressive what he did with, like, what little he had and everything. Like, he did such an amazing job. But just what he's done professionally and personally in general over the years has just made me not care for the guy at all, which is unfortunate. We'll just kind of stick here and hang out for a second. I don't think we need to really use any of our abilities at the moment. There we go. We got to get through Range Trooper. Range Trooper is just going to destroy us. I hate using the ultimate, but if we don't get rid of Range Trooper, our thermal detonators aren't going to do anything. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and hit that. Get some thermal detonators out there at least. Why do you hate using the ult? I'll show you why. Yeah, I should have hit the special on that one. Inflict thermal detonators on all enemies for 2 turns. Inflict an additional thermal detonator on all enemies for 2 turns for every 20% ultimate charge Jabba the Hutt has. Whenever a thermal detonator from this ability expires, all bounty hunters, Hutt cartel, smuggler allies gain 2% mastery until the end of the encounter. This ability can't be resisted. So by using our ultimate, it makes it so we can't throw a whole bunch of thermal detonators on the field and can't gain nearly as much mastery. And so what you want to do is you basically want to just keep throwing these at high ultimate and just getting a whole bunch of thermal detonators out there and killing them off all to thermal detonators. And so you don't actually want to use his ultimate, because the moment you use his ultimate, he's now down to basically no thermal detonators, and you just killed off one person, where you could have been picking off basically all of them at the same time if you had kept your thermal detonators up. Hey Cactus, how you doing, my friend? Oh, you're good, dude. We did our testing for the Era battle, got a video out for it. I don't think a lot of people are gonna need a video, but like at least we got something out there for everyone to use. How low did you get the gear? Tier 1 we did at gear 8. Tier 3 we did at gear 12 where it's supposed to be. It sounds like with Jocasta new, if you have her, you can do like the first 2 tiers with just gear 8 for both of them. And Voila, we did it. Last time I did this, I didn't understand how Jabba's kit worked, to be fair. Oh, what do we usually use here? Oh, it's this wonky team where I use Mandalorians with Rey. I like the song. I'm gonna turn it up. I feel like that's getting into a little weird territory, but I'm gonna assume it's innocent. I wonder if there's ever going to be a day that we can use Rey like this. Because I feel like there's a lot of, like, possible, there's a lot of possible theory crafting you could do with Rey. She has a lot of, like, good stuff in her kit that kind of works with all kinds of stuff. But, like, it's so expensive to, you know, throw a GL on a team. I think the last time we saw, like, a wonky Rey team was back during, like, the original, Scoundrel Crons with the Dash Rendar team. Well, let's heal her up. Okay, well, we're getting started here. Let's keep ourselves alive. Okay, we're at 20 stacks. We could probably one-tap Hondo. Not quite. Close, though. Close. Keep layering things onto Mommy Mando. Let's play some music while we're finishing this up.
I need your help. They took the child.
We will help you. Mandalorians have been in exile from our home world for far too long. I will kill them off and retake what is rightfully mine. With the dark saber restored to me, Mandalore will find me.
We need to get a healing immunity. Who has healing immunity again? Is that IG?
This is the way.
Yeah, it's IG on his basic.
I am Bo-Katan.
This is the way.
There we go. That should kill him.
I am Bo-Katan.
This is the way.
I actually haven't really had the opportunity to use the punishing one in because we just got 7 stars like a month ago. So we'll try it out. We'll see how it goes. I feel like it'll still win this.
This is the way.
And Bo-Katan Kryze by Kree. You too are redeemed.
What are you waiting for? Get out there!
I am Bo-Katan.
This is the way.
If they were to add a new territory battle character, who would be the one for you? Like, what is the character that you want them to add as a territory battle character with like a planet involved?
This is the way.
For me, they've already added the planet for me. I want Paz Vizsla. I just want them to add Paz Vizsla to Mandalore. Because I want one more dark side Mandalorian that can work with
Stronger together.
the team. Like that's what I want right now. Also, that's some really unfortunate RNG, I must say. Cam and Rote. Oh, you think we should like put the old characters in Rote? That's interesting. Dang, a double kill. That's rough. Yeah, we're probably gonna lose this one. Did I say Paz? I meant to say Pre. Did I say Paz? I could have sworn that I said Pre Vizsla. Maybe I'm the crazy one here. I don't know. I said Pre. Okay, yeah. Okay, okay. I'm not crazy.
Commander Sato, Captain Singular. At last we meet in this theater of war. However briefly.
Oh yeah, I once again forgot to check what what my platoons are. I probably should do that before I accidentally use something. Let's see. Territory battle status, show my platoon assignments. Grand Inquisitor site. Yeah, I'm glad I did because I usually use Grand Inquisitor. Okay. They also asked for my profundity, so glad I did that. Any help, guys? Guys, do you have a guild I can fit in that gets good rewards? I'm 3.6 mil GP with gear 10 SLKR. I mean, the best place to do it is Discord. Like, get your parents to help you sign up and everything, and get Discord, dude. It's hard to find one that doesn't require Discord. I can check if, hold on.
We don't have all day.
This person right here.
The rebels have won this battle, but the war will be ours. I'm a visitor to your world.
I'll check with my free-to-play guild.
War is in your blood. I studied the art of war. There is no escape. There is no escape. There is no
That was a
escape.
weird error.
Open fire.
Okay, I'll just do it myself.
Open fire.
Fine.
I should demonstrate my power.
Yeah, I do think that like Cam and Rote and like Watt and Rote definitely makes sense. Because slow farming with Get 3 sucks. Felucia.
Be very enlightened.
And then we're doing in platoon number 5, Grand Inquisitor and Scythe and Embo. I don't have a Relic 6 Embo. Oh, I already used Embo. That's what it was. Whoops, that's my bad. I do have a Relic 6 Embo thanks to Lightspeed bundles. Whoops, that's my bad. In here it's supposed to be Boba Silent Django. It's already placed. I will have to let my guild know that I missed out on the Embo. Yeah, I completely forgot that I got an Embo out of Lightspeed bundles. Not there. Not there. Someone already took the Profundity slot, it looks like. Okay. Use Profundity. Wait. Oh, I already have filled the Profundity slot. Okay. That makes more sense. It auto-filled everything but the Embo and Scythe and Grand Inquisitor. Weird. Yeah, okay. Shoot me your ally code. Mr. Cheese. Hey, Age, welcome. I hate doing light side battles so much. We'll just do a Spectre lineup and hit auto. We'll play the opening play because I think we kind of need to. Okay, she is now almost to ultimate again. Okay, she has ultimate again. We're just gonna keep wrecking through this Purge Trooper till he's dead. Mr. Cheese, are you still here? Can you hear me? Are you alright? Okay, I guess I won't get you into a guild. Have a great day. Well, you, Mr. Cheese, when you're ready to switch guilds, give me a ring and get yourself a ally code in chat, and I'll be able to get you in with some people. I can't see it if it does. So if you put just a string of numbers, YouTube will recognize it as spam. So you need to do 3 numbers, then an X, then 3 numbers, then an X, then 3 numbers. Right, Con Warlock? Gotta have those monster calves. Okay, I'm gonna start saving abilities and saving ultimate for next round. Okay, maybe I lied because I want to get full ultimate now. Okay, now I'll just be basic only from here on out. Sounds like Mr. Cheese is behind by a couple minutes, but yeah, just get me the ally code as I said, and we'll get you in contact with him. I think we're gonna have to kill Crosshair as fast as we can. There we go, now I can see it. Okay, I sent it to the guild leader. We gotta keep spamming specials just to get that ultimate charge. Let's do a big hit on this guy. So close to another ultimate. Can't critically hit, so just basic. Let's go ahead and hit ultimate. And this will be our last battle because I really gotta get going. Let's go ahead and kick him in the face. Finish off him. Big hit on him. Let's hit that. Big hit on him. Big hit on him. Get them all low so we can just kill them all off. Okay, first things first. Purge troopers are scary. Okay, one purge trooper gone. Stormtrooper gone. Let's focus on the next purge trooper. And there we go, that's a dub. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's all I really have time for. I gave up my Grand Inquisitor, so I don't really have a good accolade team at the moment. We'll have to try like Lord Vader or something. But yeah, sweet. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me. We will be doing a roster review stream tomorrow, so keep an eye out for the announcement on that, and we'll do some roster reviews for a couple hours tomorrow. And we will be having a very special stream on Thursday where we try to speed run a new account of Galaxy of Heroes to see how far you can actually make it in a day as part of our little celebration and push to get our last couple subscribers to get up to 5,000 subscribers. So we're going to see how far we can get in a singular day of Galaxy of Heroes. Whether we run out of energy in 3 hours or 12, we'll stream the whole thing. But thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to find someone to raid real quick. I think Scribe's doing his era battles right now. We'll see who else is live. Yeah, according to this, it looks like the only thing that's live is Scribe right now. So we'll send you guys over to Scribe on both sides. Hit Scribe from both sides. And tell Scribe I love his beautiful bald head. That's all you gotta say. It's just, I love your beautiful bald head. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow.